None of you were on any of the albums. Is there a reason for that?
Because we want to sell records. I'm just kidding. Hey, I'm Joe.
And I'm Tim. We are Rise Against, and we're here at MuchMusic, and today we're going to be giving out some tips. All right. Yeah.
Well, my friend Jerry from Papa Roach made me a vegan pizza on our tour back in March. Speaking of which, when I'm out on the road, I use the app Happy Cow to find vegan restaurants in the area.
Classic Happy Cow. That's been around for like decades.
Yeah, for sure. And it's still our go-to.
When you can't find Jerry making you pizzas backstage, because Papa Roach brought a whole pizza oven.
They did.
On tour backstage.
Yeah.
Like he had a show that night and he's just sitting backstage making pizzas. And I think it's probably not too much to say they are endeavoring to create some sort of pizza restaurant and make pizza.
They did have a name for the, well, I don't know if I should say
Yeah,
that.
we'll let them tell you.
Yeah, we'll let them tell you.
Yeah, but it's very crafty. Oh man. I like to say that our band almost breaks up every time we make a set list. What's a ballpark number of the amount of songs we have?
Oh my God, 130.
So we have 130 cars that we're trying to get into a parking lot that holds about 18 cars. We want to play the songs people want to hear, and then each of us have our own, like, well, I like this one. And then sometimes you have songs that are maybe timely, like in the moment, and then you're always trying to sneak some new material in there, like as much as you can get away with. But there's been a couple tours this last couple of years where we've actually made 3 different set lists. We decided on 3 different ones.
That was awesome.
Yeah. We just called them the ABC sets, and we would literally just rotate them every night. But they were probably 90% unique every night.
Yeah.
I would say.
It keeps it interesting, especially, well, for us, but then fans that maybe they're going to multiple shows and they can see different sets, throughout the tour.
I'm looking back, I'm like, who made these decisions? Ooh.
Oh man, album covers, it always starts with you, right? If you're writing lyrics, you kind of have a direction.
Yeah, with every album cover is a different story. The thing about the Ricochet too, I feel like people maybe don't know, like none of this is like CGI. Like those are like real, actual lasers and mirrors that they recreate in a room. I mean, to answer your question, really, you put the songs in the hands of like an artist, and then the artist will talk to me about the lyrics and the themes and the songs. Like the Nowhere Gen stuff came from like a video and a photo shoot too. There are things we were just building and we're like, well, actually that thing is really cool. And the only thing missing from this is actually some of my favorite is Long Forgotten Songs, which was our B-sides record.
None of you were on any of the albums. Is there a reason for that?
Because we want to sell records. I'm just kidding. You know what? I don't know if we've ever entertained that idea of us being on the cover.
No, it doesn't seem like a good idea. I don't think, nobody in the punk world really did that. I mean, I say that, but I'm sure like.
So like Bad Religion did it with Stranger Than Fiction.
Yeah, and London Calling is like, so, they're on there.
I feel like there's much cooler imagery.
Yeah, there'll be a picture of us inside. You'll see it, it's fine. You know what we look like. Well, I'll tell you this exactly what we're laughing at. Usually my strategy in dealing with these 2 weirdos in this picture is not to listen to them at all and have my earplugs in while they're doing the thing. I didn't know, but Zach was trying to talk to me.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
He must have asked me a question, and I didn't know he was even there. And I turned, I saw him, and I just yelled the name of the festival at him.
We're like, what?
Like, Zach's like, I just asked him a question and he just yelled hurricane at me. But yeah, you gotta have fun.
Do you feel like there's still stuff you don't know about each other?
Even on days off, if we're not together, I know exactly what they're doing without talking to each other or seeing each other.
We spent a lot of time together.
Yeah, and more than our wives and our families.
Everything, yeah. At this point now, like, we spent more time just kind of, in enclosed spaces with each other, so. When it comes to like that stuff, like tattoos of your band or just anybody's like loyalty to your band, it's honestly like bizarre at first until like I put myself in their shoes and think about the bands that I cared about that much. You know what I mean? And it's like, oh, like this band to you is what like Minor Threat was to me. And like that was a big deal. And I have a Minor Threat tattoo. You know what I mean? And then you're honored. Then you're like, holy crap. Like you feel like that about what we do? That's amazing. If love is a labor, I'll slave till the end.
If love is a labor, I'll slave till the end.
On a foot.
That probably didn't feel very good.
Oh my gosh, that looks painful.
It's also done pretty well considering the spot. I have an Elvis Costello lyric tattooed on me, so I definitely can relate to that.
Yeah, lyric tattoos are cool because like they're like if you know, you know. It doesn't say Rise Against anywhere on here, So if like the song meant something to you, like that's pretty flattering. Oh. This is actually on Joe.
It is?
Yeah. It's like right here on his arm. I thought it was like, okay, Joe, you know, whatever you want to do. You know, he lost a bet.
It's on my knee. That's a commitment. There's some risk if you want to get a portrait, right? Because it could be, if you miss, you miss. But that's done well.
Oh man. All you can do is be true to yourself, and be honest and authentic to like what you're doing, and not even be influenced by what's around you. You know what I mean? And just make the sounds you want to make, you know, with you and your friends. And people who listen to music are smart, you know? Like they can see right through anything that's like anything other than authentic. If no one sounds like you know, don't be intimidated by that, you know, like instead, like, you know, be inspired by that. We live in a world now where things like talent is sort of judged by things like America's Got Talent or like The Voice or all these things, and they've kind of fit everyone into this very like tiny box. My favorite singers would have been kicked off of the first round of that thing. You know what I mean? Everyone from like Ian MacKaye to Kurt Cobain would have never made it on like The Voice. Ooh.
Oh man,
That's hilarious.
I mean, we grew up skateboarding. For me, it comes from that. It's funny because we have a shirt with me jumping on it. It's the same jump from
awesome.
like 2007. So
Is that a signature jump?
no, but I definitely stole it from bands that I grew up listening to, like the band Anthrax. I didn't know there was a name for this jump until Tim's wife actually told me it was called a herky.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Have you ever had any stage-related mishaps?
Oh yeah, I fell off the stage in Budapest a couple years ago. That was pretty bad.
He just disappeared from my perspective.
Yeah.
He was just gone.
It just straight down and then into this pit between the crowd and the monitors, and I was kind of trapped there. It was kind of a unique stage where I was kind of like I couldn't get out to the right or the left, and I was like, I still had the microphone, so I'm like, I guess I'm just gonna keep singing. Joe fell through the stage at a squat in Milan.
I did. It was our first European tour, and I jumped and I landed, and the stage broke, and I fell up to my waist. And it's funny because we were playing. I think actually we were playing Alive and Well, and you didn't. I don't think you realized it until like after the fact.
I'm a bad front man. Yeah. I was unaware that Joe. I found out after the show that Joe fell through the stage. I was like, well, how did I miss that?
Hey guys, I'm Joe.
And I'm Tim from Rise Against. Please check out our new album, Ricochet, which is out now. In the meantime, these have been our tips for you. We'll see you on the road.